Yeah, so we would very much like to establish a regional headquarters in Brazil, and most likely in Sao Paulo. So I think this is the most logical place for it to be. We are also setting up regional headquarters in Dubai, in Paris, etc. So we have multiple regional headquarters. And in Latin America, this city is the place to be, I believe. Yeah. So I think there's a couple of things. The most important thing is regulators' attitude and a willingness to work with industry players, because the industry is so new. Everywhere in the world, the regulation is not complete. So we would like to see regulators who are willing to talk with us, who are willing to work with us, who listen to industry players, listen to our concerns, and also being able to tell us why some of the regulations are made. So we like to have a collaborative approach. That's the most important thing. What the regulation says today is actually less important, because it will evolve. You will slowly change. Yeah.
They're subject to change.
Yeah, some of them will be overly strict, some of them will be too loose, but over time we will calibrate and adjust. So the attitude is very important, providing access to traditional financial services is very important. So allowing banks to work with us. Allowing traditional financial service providers to work with crypto businesses. Many countries, the central bank do not allow banks to work with crypto exchanges, and that really slows down the adoption of crypto. Short answer is, in the short term, I don't expect derivatives to be available in Brazil. And this is the same case in the US, in the UK. And maybe also in Germany and a few other places. So it's actually quite common for derivatives to not be available from a regulatory standpoint, and that's nothing new. Regulators are very careful around derivatives products because they are highly volatile. People get liquidated, they have leverage, etc. So that's quite normal. But we do expect in the long run, when US allows more crypto exchanges to offer derivatives, when UK allows it, I think Brazil will follow, most likely. So it's not an uncommon situation. And through this regulatory journey, we also need to collaborate with regulators. We can't expect all of the products to be available all the time in all markets. So we are okay with limiting access to certain products through certain periods of time. So for example, in derivatives, maybe 20x is too high for the Brazil market. Maybe 2x, maybe 3x leverage. So we can explore some of those things over time, but we also we understand that throughout this regulatory journey, certain products will be restricted. There will be, like, regulation means limitations.
Yeah.
Right. So there will be certain limitations put in place, and we're very patient about it. So we will continue to work with regulators to find ways to offer certain products with their approval in the proper structure that fits the local market, because every local market is different, but the regulators know the local market much better than we do, so we got to trust them on that.